Unit 9 review, second half of the assessment. All right. Oh, actually, first half. First and second half. Is this what you meant? 5 divided by -1?
I thought the negative one was on top.
Good, good. I was just check. That's what I was checking to see. So it is true to find out your R. You just take the second guy in line, put him above the first guy in line, and divide. On a calculator, can anyone say what that's going to produce? Negative. Oop. That is correct. Also, you could leave it as a fraction if you wanted to. And since you get to use the special calculator, it'll work. This is going to be tough. I'm going to put some green parentheses. So you have to do like a whole lot of parentheses for this one, even though I saw another lady write it without all the parentheses. So I'm going to do it the tough way. Here it comes. We need a parenthesis to protect this whole thing. But anytime there are at least two terms on top of a fraction, you need, or below on a fraction, you need parentheses around those guys. So here's what it's going to look like. When you punch this thing, it's going to be a sub 1 parenthesis, top stuff, parenthesis, divided by parenthesis, bottom stuff, parenthesis, big parenthesis, like a million parentheses, and hopefully when you kick it out, you'll be fine. But for now, let's put in some numbers ready to go. Someone tell me what to put in the place of a sub 1? I appreciate that delay. All right, here we go. Someone tell me, let's see on the top. They're like, I don't want to speed up too fast. I'm just going, oh, let me tell you guys something I did. This is a cool thing. R, what is R, please? No. Oh, shoot, I'm going to need another parenthesis on that. I mean, you can put them in. You're like rich in parentheses. Your calculator has as many as you need. What was N? N was a 7. As in, oh, man. Let me get a green parenthesis around that. Oh, man. I can tell you one thing, I'm certainly making this more difficult than it probably needs to be because it should be that tough. And then the 1 minus. I am going to have everybody punch this in to make sure we all get it. And then a super big parenthesis. Let's punch that in and see if you all get the same count. Take a look at the answer down here on the board to your right. We did it two ways. We did a lot of parentheses, put them in, plugging in the numbers that we see over here. Then we rewrote the formula so that you could have less parentheses. That's what it is down there. And the final answer came out to 4 point something. Where's my wabbit? Yeah, I'll put 4.16. 4.16. 4.16. That is the answer. Sorry, home people. The second guideline goes over the original. You do a division problem. I would punch in parentheses 12 over 5, close parentheses divided by -3. That's what I do. Anybody get an answer? If you got your formula, you're ready to go. If you didn't get it, then here it goes. So for letter A, I'm going to put in -3, all divided by 1 minus -0.8. I'm going to punch that into my calculator and see what it spits out. You don't need a parenthesis on the top. There's only a single term. The bottom, you do need a parenthesis, like a green guy around all of it. So again, you are just putting things into a formula and then hoping the calculator will give it. Punch it in, try it. See if you get it right. That way you'll find it. All right. Let's see. You said the final answer on this one is a. Say it again. -1.6. I'll put a bar. Something like this. Note. If the absolute value of R is greater than 1, math taught for is greater than 1, then no solution, no answer. Nothing, I don't do Halloween.
Your kids don't go to church?
No, you got the wrong dad. I know. But they do learn magic, calligraphy, juggling sticks. Let's go for what's the last number in line. And those are supposed to be the easy ones. Here comes the hard one. How many numbers are there going from 50 all the way up to 150?
That's what I got there.
You say 100. I'm nervous about that. I feel like it'd be 102 if I did 150 minus 50. But I wonder if that first number adds one more to make it 101. Anybody know? Like, watch what I mean. Watch what I mean.
I think you're overthinking it.
50 to 150. Hey, how many numbers are there between 30? Not between 30. How many numbers are there? Yeah, from 30 to 40. How many numbers? Yeah, 10 seems to be the answer, right? Well, watch this. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't count the 30.
You sure?
It's basically it's like Candyland.
What happened, Candyland?
No, it says find the It says find the sum, so you're gonna have to count like that.
What's that? All right, here's what they're asking you. Find the sum of the numbers 50, 51, 52. These are the numbers. Now they want to put all this in between because it takes forever. They want to go from 30. What were we talking about before we started that? The 101. Oh, in short. 1 to 10 is 10. It must begin with a 1. If you do 0 to 10, an extra number on the outside, then what you would expect, just 10 is not the case. It adds an extra number to it. Get the answer. Let's put in this formula, leave that part alone, see what we can do on the new stuff for 10 minutes, and then have you mess with it. The key to all of this, though, is going to be, hey, can you solve a puzzle? Step 1, you need the right formula, the right puzzle. Step 2, find the 3 pieces to the puzzle. And then step 4, what was that? Was it n? Oh, n divided by 2. Step 4, plug it in and put in as many parentheses as you can. What's inside? A1, A sub n. So for this problem here, 101 on the outside. If you ever go to Hollywood, you'll ride the 101 freeway. It's an important freeway in Hollywood. Anybody been to Hollywood? Yeah, go down there, get on the tour. They ride you around. They show you the stars or whatever. A1, whenever I go on vacations or whatever to a new place, I like to go on the tours. Like when I went to France, boom, red double-decker bus. England, boom, red double-decker bus. Vegas, they just kind of got one, so I haven't been on it, but I guess I'd do it. So I'm going to do a calculator, see what we get here. Here's the answer to number 4. All right, let's see if we can do 2 of these real ones, and then see if you can mess around with the thing. I hope I make a copy of it. Dang it.
Were you supposed to pause it?
I think I'm going to pause. No? Can't do that much then. But they can fast forward. How about that? Hey, when you dig a hole, Corey, the deeper you dig, Karen, oh, I heard my name. The harder the ground gets, Anthony. So the depth, Donna, you dig. Thank you, Corey. Now I'm doing names. Now I missed one name. Like, what? That was in my name? It's like that? I used to like it, but now I don't. One name I did, Corey Anthony. Now let's see. So the depth you dig is always less than the previous dig. Caitlin, Alexis, Brianna, Donna. And get everybody? I think I got everybody. All right, let me move on with my life now. After the first shovel, by the way, I say Dana because Brianna doesn't want to call Brianna because it makes her all like expensive. And Donna, that's her name, but that's not expensive, so I switch it to Dana. Now she's expensive. All right. After the first shovel, you dig 20 inches. At the circle 20 inches. All right. Let's see. And the end of the second shovel, you have dug 18 inches more. If the distance you have shoveled is an arithmetic sequence, underline that, write a possible equation for it. How far did you dig on the 5th shovel? Let's see what we're going to do here. Step 1, the 2 numbers they gave us, put them in order. 20 comes first. The second one is 18. That's good news because now we know our A sub 1, which we're going to need. We have what we need to get our D, arithmetic. I'm going to write down their formula in a second. And then it says some other number we need. I don't know what the other number is yet, but let's find it. So do this. Take out your counting principle one. It should say the first one is arithmetic. It's an ace of n, I think, equals D plus ace of 1 and plus something. Wow, am I close or no? And minus 20, so I'm guessing. On the counting principle. People watching the video, I just erased it. It's not magic, though clearly I could do magic, but in that case it wasn't magic. Which is why Penn and Teller don't like magicians that do magic on TV, because they know they can fool you on TV. They say basically Chris Angel is a fake, which is hardcore, because Chris Angel's at the Luxor, and he has a TV show. Penn and Teller, like, look, we're like 56 years old. We've already done our thing. We don't even need fans. So yeah, people doing magic on TV, you're not going to say something, but clearly Chris Angel will be like, at me, which is on the window. Look at the window. I knew one guy would be able to use that. Never at me like mad, like at me like on Facebook. You know how you put at me on Twitter, at me. You put at Karen, but in this case, we're talking about me. So I say at me. Have you ever heard of that before? At me. You don't need that lie. Raise your hand if you've heard at me before. At me. Dang it. No? Right. Only one person. Right. In any case, and minus 1. I don't know how they expect it for you guys. What is A going to be in this problem? Let's see, ace of 1. I need a D, and I need an N. I should have put an N in the middle so it would be and, but whatever, it's too late. What's ace of 1? Oh, here's the list of numbers here.
20.
20 is correct. What is the N? And the D? Yeah, -2. -2. For those who don't know where the -2 came from, to find the D, you do the 18 above and you subtract. It's called the common difference. And you get a negative, or you get a regular 2? -2? No, did you say -2? Yeah, it's -2. Yeah, -2, sorry. For a second, the 20, I put it in the wrong order or something. All right, so let's find out what we're going to do with this. One of them just wants the equation, the other one wants the answer. How am I going to know the first one? I think the answer to A, this is the answer to A. That's weird. Yeah, now what does it look like?
Don't know.
Yeah. All right, so there's answer A. I don't know how you were supposed to come up with it, but today's your lucky day. And then to get the answer to B, plug in all those pieces of the puzzle into this puzzle. Yeah, plug in the pieces of the puzzle into the puzzle. That's weird.
Isn't it going to be 12?
I hope so. I don't know.
Wait, so like, the fish that would be like, so like, so 20 and then 2 is 18, 18.
Well, let me do this. Say you're thinking that way. We're both right. Then it'll be interesting how you got to it. I might have learned something new. I'm going to plug in those numbers into this formula, and I'm going to see what it gives. But you think it's going to give what? 12? You say 12? Let's see. You might be right. A sub 1 is a what? A sub 1 is a 20. D is a -2. N is a 5 minus a 1. This one I don't even need a calculator, I don't think. Here you are a -2 times 4. Yeah, -2 times 4. Which produces a negative. No, I think you might be a -8. What'd you say? You singing genius or something? Or was it easy and I didn't know it? What did you do? All right, question D, right? And if the distance the nail moves is a geometric sequence, someone let me see that geometric one. They're going to use the word sequence. They're going to have a formula for that one too.
A
sub n
equals A sub 1 R exponent minus 1.
All right. So same thing. So this is the answer for that's the answer there for that one. And E We're just going to plug in the pieces. Let's see if we can get A sub n, A sub 1. Let me put an A sub 1 on the first line. R. Hey, someone say, oh, the numbers were again. Someone say A sub 1. Thank you. No, not A sub n, just a regular n.
It's the same problem, but use unit.
Right, we just put an n. Do we have an n for the other one? Oh, here it comes. What's the n for this one?
Oh, it's
And then R, to get that R, the 18 still shoots up instead of subtracting. It multiplies. I guess, yeah, high school shoots up. In reference to activity this. Okay. I'll plug it in and make it work. So, what is it that you should be getting? Like, oh, it's formulas, the same thing over and over. You just got to remember which way to find the thing. Let's see here. Let's make you a 0.9, and you're my R. I go over here, and then I plug it in. A sub 1 is a 20. R is a 0.9. And minus 1, and you're a 9 minus 1. I haven't granted you put 8. But, you know, fill in the whole thing before you do stuff with it. That way, if you miss it, usually the points are more than one I can give you for plugging it in. Calculator should do it. Let's try answer. There's the answer, 8.61. Is that enough for them to do some of the thing? Let's see if we can get down to E. I think once we get down to E. Wait a second. Oh, I see. I already took it down to E. All right, person watching on TV, we're nearing the end. All right, I guess that's it. Let me see if this other thing. I have a arithmetic sequence. Yes, every class read if you want. Here comes number 6. A U.S. student survey was conducted in January, and there's approximately 130,000 high school students with a car. What? In June, there were approximately 250,000. Yeah, let me mark some stuff. June, 255. Mark this just like me. January, there was 130,000. Okay. Here comes the first question. Suppose the number of high school students with a car each month forms an arithmetic sequence. That's going to be important. Sequence. We're going to probably use something we just used. How many students had a car in February, March, April, May, June? B. Suppose that the number of high school students with a car each month forms a geometric sequence. Mark that. Okay, we're going to use that second puzzle that we just used. How many students had a car in February, March, April, May, June? Do me a favor. Make this guy over here A sub 1. Make this guy here A sub n. That's what they ended with. And that might be enough to at least get your brains thinking so that when it's time to use this puzzle, make it a puzzle, you'll have at least parts of the puzzle. Here, we have 2 pieces of the puzzle. We just need, for A, we just need the D. D equals what? And then down here, we have the 2 pieces of the puzzle, A1 and the A sub n. For B, we just need the R. Once we get that, we can put the puzzle together. Already we get the answer to the questions. These ask for a little bit more, and because right now I want you all to see. The other thing